in case you missed the music the first time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It must be Tuesday night. This is your Tampabay Thunderstrikers live show, broadcasting from the WZIG 104.1 in scenic Palm Harbor, Florida. Come by, see the show, and enjoy the great food and drinks from the outstanding staff. Thunderstrikers welcome our hosts, Joe and Jeff.
Oh, that's us. Hey. Go Bolts, we're back on live.
Right. Yes, we're back.
A little bit of a Facebook issue.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Someone has had way too much caffeine today. I'm going to give you that one.
I am your host, Jody Angelo, and this is Jeff Snyder.
I'm Jeff.
We're ready to rock and roll tonight. We're at Snappers Bar, Grill, and Comedy Club. And guess what? We got dollar tacos. Oh, yeah, we got dollar tacos. And we have most delicious wings.
If you've not been to Snappers, you really need to come out here.
You really do. We need to fill this bitch up.
Well, I don't care about seeing the show so much as I care about the food. Is phenomenal here. We had some
is
really good
outstanding
sushi,
food.
which you never expect to have sushi at a bar, but the sushi was really, really good.
Yes.
The wings are on fire,
Here you
and the friendly conversation is right here in the booth.
And the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers are always live on Tuesday night here in the WZIG radio booth, 104.1.
Great job.
We are going to start talking about your Tampa Bay Lightning. Not exactly a very good start.
Hasn't been a good start, Joe. We have some issues we need to work out. We came out of the box last year on fire, had, of course, our big hiccups, and thought we would just kind of skate through this, excuse the pun, and keep doing what we're doing. That's not working because everyone else seems to have our number. And so now it's time to make some adjustments. What do you think about Steve Stamkos today?
Steven Stamkos lit a fire. And you know what? He had to do something because, there's unacceptable play.
Very much so.
You blew a 3-1 lead. That's the bottom line. You blew a 3-1 lead.
Well, you gotta look at this. You come with the team, and of course, again, excuse the pun, we're pointless at the moment. That will change. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But you come off a large, just phenomenal deficit last year of what a great run we had, ended horribly, but we still had the momentum to pick back up and move forward.
Yes.
The problem we have is we've made some changes. There's some line differences. There's some personality differences. There's some new guys in. They are not playing cohesively as a team yet. We just cannot get the shots in the net.
Right.
Or even near the net at that point.
Well, here's what happened after the overtime loss. Steven Stamkos said, and I quote, unless we change things, it's going to be a really, really long year, says Stamkos. Tyler Johnson says it's a mental issue. And we have the skill. You don't always need to use that skill. We try to make cute plays, and do we know about that? They like to make the cute play.
Yes,
and
very much so.
They abuse that a little bit too much.
And that comes off a team that really, honestly, and I hate to say it as I'm such a big Bolts fan right now, but they're a little bit too big for their britches. They think they can just skate on in, make these great plays, play pass with the puck, play Russian hockey, go past everybody, and then when they're ready to score, they score. Well, unfortunately, that's not the case with these teams this year.
Yes.
They got to be up in front. They got to be moving that puck. They got to be trying these shots, making these shots, or they're going to do the same thing they've been doing the last few games.
Right. And this is true. And in reality, that doesn't win games. We do it to ourselves, Stammer said. There's plenty of time for the Bolts to change what is needed to change. And I'll tell you right now, it is going to be great to have Braden Point back. And he's coming back. And that's what's so exciting about this. I mean, I know you're upset about Jamal Smith being sent down.
And that's fine. We're going to talk about that. And I'll be honest, it's bittersweet.
Yeah.
I'm a big Point fan, as we all know. I'm number one. I've got a little man crush on Braden, and I'm happy to see him back. However, the problem is you can have all the talent in the world, you can have all the great skaters in the world, you can have all the great shooters in the world, but if they're not working together as a team, if they're not moving that puck down the ice, if they're not getting out of their defensive zone, it doesn't matter if Braden Point's there or not.
Yes.
You've got to do this as a team. You cannot rely on one or two players, because here's the problem.
Amen.
He's injured now. If he comes back and starts to play great, and we rest on our laurels and we say, oh, that's because Braden's back, everything's good, and then Braden goes out again, or another major player, God forbid, Cooch, Stamkos, Killern, any of these go out, we cannot sit back and say, oh, no, now we're going to play terrible again. It's their fault. It cannot be anyone's fault, folks. It's got to be the Lightning through and through all the way as a team.
I just want to – Richard in here says, your thoughts, get your thoughts. If we get nowhere this season, Cooper has to go.
Well, okay, this is going to start the floodgates for me because I've been saving this energy and, I'm about to blow a stack here because, quite frankly, I mean, from what I read, from the voicemails that I got, from the text messages that I got, everything that I got this past weekend about John Cooper, are you kidding me? Do not tell me that we got to replace our coach.
Wow. Again, way too much caffeine here.
No.
I'm going to say it from a little different standpoint.
No.
Guys and girls out there, it's frustration. We get it. We've all been frustrated. Heck, we were really frustrated last year. He's still a coach. He does a great job. He makes the big plays when it counts. You're going to have to wait and see what happens.
Yes, it's way too soon. People are posting this 3 games into the freaking season.
How many games we got this year?
3 seasons. 82
games.
And they're freaking out over 3 freaking games. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? You want to change? You make the changes. You make line changes. You do what Cooper's doing. You bring somebody up. We're not 100% healthy right now. We're good. Gemma Smith is going to be back. He's proven himself to be an asset to this team. But you do not do anything with the coach. No, you do not do. Is he going to be in trouble if the Lightning fall short?
Of course.
Of course he is. Even though he's got that, long-term contract. It's about 3 years.
He's got a great contract, and that's all well and good. But Cooper is a leader. He's a leader through and through. He's proven it time and time again. During our great times, during our low times, Cooper has kept his composure. He's been a strong leader, a strong advocate, not only for the Lightning, but for Tampa Bay in general.
Yes.
Guys, before we start trashing this guy, he's done so much for this community.
How could you trash this guy? Do you know what his record is? Look it up.
It is very good.
Look it up.
But
Look it up.
And again, Richard, right? Was that Richard?
Yes.
Richard.
Richard, we appreciate your comment, and we want to hear comments like that because everyone gets a voice here at the Thunderstrikers. We all are allowed to voice our opinions, voice our frustrations, and when we're winning, we celebrate together.
To a degree.
When we're losing, we work on what it's going to take to be winning. And that's what you got to do. Let's talk about some of the early lessons that the Lightning have learned, because believe me, we have some bad habits that are still haunting us from last year.
Oh, yeah.
We've got to work on our over-resilience on our goaltending. Our goaltenders are fantastic. I mean, Bassey, come on.
McKinley got
McElhaney?
zero. McElhaney. He got zero help.
Yes,
he got
but
zero help.
we have to stop relying so much on our goaltending. And that's something that Cooper said right out of the gate, and he's reiterated it at practice today, and he's talking to his players, he's talking to the fans. They understand that. They have to get their defensive line on target that's keeping the shots from coming at the goal.
Yes.
We get that. They also have talked about they need to play a simpler game. Their game is a little bit too complex. If you get a chance, look up Russian hockey and see how the Russians played hockey before they came to America and how their style of play just dominated what we do. The problem we have now is there's Russians everywhere. and everyone understands the play. And so this passing the puck, holding it behind the line, waiting for the shot to come through, that's not the same way we can play as we used to. We're going to have to really pick it up that way. 3, let's work on defense responsibility. The defense has to take responsibility for their actions. They cannot just sit back and hope that Stamkos, Cooch, Point, Smith, Shattenkirk, that they all score, and then give them a little bit of buffer. They need to stop this buffer from happening long before it happens.
Absolutely, I agree. And, the cuteness. They got to stop the cuteness. They got to stop that, okay? They got to stop that cute play that, they feel like no.
Well, hopefully
shoot the damn puck.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. You need to shoot the damn puck. You know how many shots on goal we had?
0. Very few.
The second period, we had none.
Zippo.
The third period, we had 2.
That's like coming into work in the morning, punching your damn time card, and slacking. I didn't say whacking. I said slacking. Okay?
All right, caffeine guy. Let's talk about the power play management. We are getting ourselves into a lot of penalty kills.
No, it's ridiculous.
We have to really work on our power play management.
Give them goals. We're giving them goals.
But it's understandable because we are also trying to be more aggressive on the ice.
Yeah.
One of our biggest downfalls last year, one of our biggest shortcomings that everyone cried about last year was we were too nice on the ice. We didn't make the big hits. We didn't do the big takeaways. We didn't step in and make the close calls that may have been a penalty, may not have been, but we'll save a goal so that we stayed out of the penalty box. That's fine. The problem we have now is we're on the other side of the coin. We need to back it down and come up with a good balance of penalties versus aggressive play.
And I totally agree with that. I think it's going to get worked on. I think you're going to see a different team out there on Thursday night. I think you're going to see the real Tampa Bay Lightning on Thursday night because the fire has been lit. And while I don't think that everybody should be panicking and everything right now, 3 games into the damn season, and what I saw about those articles and the voicemail messages and everything that I get, it annoys the hell out of me that I got to just defend John Cooper. Why? Why do I have to defend John Cooper? John Cooper is a great coach. Give the man his time and let's do the right thing. We got Braden Point coming back. Cedric Paquette's coming back in, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Maybe a little less now. So, you got these guys coming back. You got changes being made. The lines were different today, by the way. I did some research and everything that they changed the lines. And, this is being worked on. You have Tyler Johnson. Braden Point is doing situational drills now. So he's ready to come back. Henceforth, the send down of Jamel Smith.
Yes. Sad to see Jamel go. Great start, Jamel. All the best to you in Syracuse up there in the cold. You're going to hate it, but you're going to love it because you're a heck of a hockey player and you really brought a shine to the team. You brought a lot of teamwork, a lot of aggressive play. Did a fantastic job for us, and we really appreciate the way you got us started. That brings me back to the fourth line. Come on. These guys just did a fantastic job. No matter the outcome of the game, the fourth line, when it was time to step up, time to skate, time to shine, they came through. When you've got such a great line as Smith, Maroon, Shattenkirk, Wojtowski, you're gonna make some goals eventually. Now we had to unfortunately make a move and send Jamel up north. Son, we'll see you back. Looking forward to having you back. Looking forward to getting you on the ice and making some of these big plays with the Lightning, and hopefully as a long-term future player.
Yeah, and you know what? Some of the big guys stepping up are the new guys, like Shattenkirk, who we're going to do a player profile on tonight, and Pat Maroon. You got experience right there. You have some real experience. The Lightning are a tougher team. We have, as I've covered many times before, this is a big physical team now. We have some really good upgrades. And I'm going to go to Devin right now because we have a full chat room. And is there any questions or anything?
We had one question from Richard, which I'll get to after I give the names out. We had Norm Pritt, Cindy, Matthew Trans,
Matt.
Ron Pisco, of course.
Aha!
Richard Jordan Mendoza, Zachary Urbis, Maureen, Brittany Nicole Richmond, Karen Tompkins, Kaylee Lynn, and Valerie Lynch. And Jacqueline just joined us as well.
Welcome, everybody.
Glad you're here.
Yep.
Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. Give Shattenkirk the puck.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I mean, we're gonna fix this, and the Lightning are gonna really come out there on Thursday night hungry against Toronto, and we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done.
And don't forget, this may not be such a bad thing. I know there's a lot of people that are really upset about these losses right off the bat, but a lot of teams come out like this. A lot of teams start slow and move in. We are spoiled because we shot right out of the box last year and just had such a winning streak. Look where that turned out for us. I hate to say it. Now we're rebuilding from what we did. We're getting better every time. We're learning from our mistakes. And like you said, we're going to be hungry. We're not going to be one of those that comes out in the ice says, well, we're going to win anyways. We just keep winning. And then when the big game comes in a few months and we get shut out, we're going to be looking at our skates trying to figure out what we did. This way, we're getting some of this negative juju out of the way.
Yeah.
Learning what we need to do, getting strong, getting ready to fight, and then coming out.
We got some new guys. We're a new team. We got some new guys that need to get into the system and stuff. So now, what was the question?
Richard asked, "What if John Convelli was the coach of Barry Trotz?"
Richard. Richard.
It really doesn't matter who the coach is. You have a new bunch of players that are adapting to a new system, okay? You need to give it some time to adjust, and, they're going to work out their issues. They're going to work out their problems. They're already working on the lines and everything with these new guys and everything, so it takes time.
I'll be honest.
We got to build the chemistry up.
I would rather see Cooper, the stoic, level-headed, knows the ice, knows the area, knows the team, knows the fan, knows the front office, knows his plays, knows his people, come in when all these new guys are coming in. And not only are they new, but they've got new attitudes. They've come in. Some are still reeling from this loss last year. Some are on highs because they're with the Lightning. But he is the one, in my mind, to manage this forward. I mean, good gracious. If we had a new coach also, what would happen then? We would just be in a rebuilding year at this point with all the talent we have wasted. Yeah.
Yeah, we have multi-talent. We have a lot of playoff experience now. And you just added Pat Marone.
Well, we have a little playoff experience.
Well, last year we were, yeah.
Sorry, that was a bad one.
That was a bad one. Bad joke. But then again,
we have 3 games of playoff experience.
That's all right. So, you know what? That's all right. It's going to be fine. Do not be concerned in 3 games.
Because believe me, at least we're not the Anaheim Sharks. The Sharks, worst start in 26 years.
Imagine if it was in Tampa.
0-3-0.
There you go.
I don't even want to imagine.
So
that.
now you're complaining about 1-1-1, and you want to fire your damn coach. Meanwhile,
and don't forget this, Joe, the Anaheim Sharks, worst season start in 26 years. They have made the playoffs 18 out of 20 seasons.
Yeah.
Maybe the Lightning should take a look at that.
Yeah, take a look at that. So thank you for the questions, and of course, we'll answer the questions as we see them.
More.
Yep, send them away. And I know you want to get that contest going again.
2 things. Number 1, let's get this contest back going. What? Ready? You sure? What is Tyler Johnson's favorite food? Howard Johnson's favorite food. You got to know this one, folks.
Come on.
It was in the paper. If you have it, put it up there. If you have a guess, put it up there. If you have nothing, just put a Go Rays.
Come on, No, don't say Go Rays.
I am making a Facebook plea, YouTube plea, Castbox plea to everyone. Post Go Rays on not only this station, but on Joe's board as much as possible until this game finishes.
And then, after the Rays get eliminated by the Astros, then what?
Then we'll post Go Astros.
See, that's typical. 26 years and still no championships.
Go Rays.
And
Raise up.
Verlander is going to be raised down. And if he don't get it done, then guess what? No hit Cole is going to take it over and end the series in the final in Game 5. Garrett Cole is amazing, and he is not getting tested all that much right now. But if he faces the Yankees, then he'll really get tested because we got a lot better hitters.
So let's talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning, shall we?
Yes, let's continue to talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning.
So unfortunately, the news have not been good to us.
We
were last week. We were number one all the way across the board. Every single news outlet, every single group was talking about the Lightning, going all the way, just number one. We have dropped down to, folks, ready? Number 5.
1-1-1.
Yeah,
and you guys wanna, wow.
Well, some of the comments from the
Ronnie Pisco, Tampa Bay Ray Mets. Yes, that is so perfect because in a big city like New York, there's only one great baseball team, and that's the New York Yankees.
The Tampa Bay Rays.
And in Tampa, the Marlins, the Rays, you put their fans together, and you don't even have 10,000. They couldn't even sell out the playoff game last night. They could not sell out the playoff game last night. That's how pathetic.
And he also put New York Rays.
The New York Rays.
New York Rays. I guess
don't compliment them.
Give them something of that right there.
Don't give them that compliment.
So some of the comments from the news outlets around the board talking about the Lightning. There's not a real good start here. They're already talking about how they can't make things for granted because they're just so super talented. And it's like, boy, you didn't even wait till the date of in October to hit double digits before you start in that talk. Yeah. It's pretty concerning all the way around. We came out, we talked a little bit too much smack. A little bit big for our britches, and now we're paying for it.
Yeah.
And guess who took us over as number 1? The Carolina Hurricanes.
I'll tell you what, it's all irrelevant. It's 3 games into the season. 1-1-1. Everybody wants to tear John Cooper's head off. This is a team that is favored to go all the way this year, and the reason is because we have the talent to do it. Unquestionably, we should have done it last year. We dropped the ball. We learned from that, and we move on. Exactly. And we don't threaten to fire the coach. We don't do insanity like what I'm seeing, because I hear it all and see it all every day as a Lightning correspondent. Every day I see it, and I read it, and I just want to puke.
Well, I understand that. And it's frustrating all the way around on both sides. It's frustrating for the Lightning because we are the Tampa Bay Lightning fan base. We are the ones that are supposed to be supporting them, good and bad. I mean, if you go to a Detroit Red Wing game, and we know how well the Detroit plays, they're always full. They're always supporting their team, win or lose. And
that's not our issue about our fans, because the Tampa Bay Lightning fans, it's over 203 now, or 204 complete, sold out. I was there. Me and Devin were there.
And I was.
It was sold out.
Yes.
For the 200, and I think it's 203 sellouts in a row. Yeah. These fans love the Lightning. It is the best team here in Tampa Bay, and they will continue to be the best team here in Tampa Bay. And that's the bottom line, because I just said so. But not only because I said so, because the gate says so. 19,000 every single game the last 2 years.
And if you haven't been to a Rays game, you really want to go check out the excitement. see what the Lightning has to offer, not only on the ice, but all around that stadium. The Amalie Arena, for its faults, is one of the better arenas for ice hockey around the board.
And they got the best owner.
And they do. And they have Pepsi.
Which is garbage. Garbage.
I figured I'd
Why
throw that
the
one in.
hell did you take Coca-Cola and replace it with that garbage Pepsi? I don't understand that, and that's why I won't drink soda at the arena. I got bottled water.
And this is why I can understand why some people want Cooper fired, because I think he wants Cooper fired because of Coke.
I don't want John Cooper fired. I'm one of his biggest supporters.
Exactly.
I yell at the fans every year because I hear the same crap every year about wanting him gone and everything.
What's that?
So there you go. That's the way I
Really?
look at it.
1-0 Rays. Tommy Pham with a home run. 1-0 Rays. Looks like we may be winning this and then sweeping the Yankees.
It looks like we're winning this. They're winning 1-0. They're not going to win. It's a lose-lose situation. 1 run. Wow, they got 1 run. Woohoo! Yay! In their non-sold-out Tropicana field in the dumpster in St. Pete.
Hey, let's talk about the Maple Leafs, since we have them coming up on Thursday.
Oh, God.
How was that game on Saturday night?
Ugh.
4th goal of the night, giving them a 4-1 lead, which they immediately blew. It wasn't anybody's fault in particular, although some could blame Kepanen for his stick throw, as he may have thrown away the game on top of his twig. He did not handle this very well. He definitely did not show good sportsmanship.
Right.
And really kind of dragged down the momentum of that team, which almost pretty much caused them the loss at that point.
Mm-hmm.
They came back after that sloppy play by the Leafs and defensively just letting them run roughshod over them. They really came back and took the Leafs off guard. Hutchinson was not looking like an NFL goalie. He did not play well. He did not show good stopping skills, any kind of good goal management skills, and it cost him.
Yeah.
So we are not the only team that's coming in with a little bit of a chip, a little bit of a drag.
Yep.
We've got 2 hungry teams on Thursday. The Toronto Maple Leafs are going to want to take us out because they're going to want to regain their glory.
We got a bullseye on us.
They're not
Everybody's
gonna
going to want to do that.
Yep.
But we're at the halfway point, are we not?
Yep, we sure are.
Okay. Well, do your thing.
This is your Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers live show, broadcasting from the WZIG 104.1 FM radio booth, located inside Snappers Grill and Comedy Club in scenic Palm Harbor, Florida. And now, come out and see the show live and send us your questions. We love those questions, and they will answer them.
I hope.
Yes, we will. We are going to do a shift change here.
That's right.
We are going to bring on 2 co-hosts for the second hour.
Because, see, I'm so good, they're going to have 2 co-hosts just to cover for me.
And
I'm not going anywhere, so.
And one of them's got to go to the bathroom.
One of them's got to go to the bathroom, so he will be eventually here.
That's radio for you, folks.
It depends on 1 or 2.
So, everyone in Facebook land from Snappers, I am Jeff Snyder, the co-host on the Sunday show, just stepping in to help out.
And we thank you for appearing.
Thank you for letting me come in tonight. Really enjoyed the
How do you
studio.
feel about the WZIG radio booth?
I love it. It brings back the old days from my old G105 days back in the late 80s or somewhere in there.
Okay.
When I was younger and not as old as I am now. But listen up on Sunday night, 7 p.m. You're going to hear Joe and I with our wonderful producer, Devin, taking care of things from the studio in Safety Harbor. We're going to have a good time talking about more bolts. And we're going to talk about this fantastic win we're going to have on Thursday night against Montreal. I will see you guys on Sunday. Thanks for letting me come aboard.
All right. That was Jeff Snyder, and thank you for appearing on Tuesday night's show. I think he had a good time, and he does a great job.
And
like we said, we need 2 guys to replace him.
And we got a couple people that just joined the room. We had Valerie Lusting and Terry Benefield also joined.
Okay. All right. First things first, we got our regular Tuesday co-host, Byron. Byron is our regular Tuesday night co-host, and making his debut again, but in the radio booth this time, so he can really bring out volts, is
me.
And me is
Radical Ron.
Radical Ron. There's your microphone, guys.
I think I can see it.
You gotta share a mic tonight.
Yeah, you guys can share that mic.
Go ahead. You got the floor. Go ahead.
Come
Start.
on,
Somebody
Mr.
start.
Peabody.
Okay, well, let's talk about the Lightning. Let's talk about sports. Let's talk about something. Bring it on.
Do I gotta get a shovel?
Put your headphones on, guys.
I gotta get a shovel.
All right.
Crap.
First off, I gotta start with
Oh boy, here we go.
Yep.
This is gonna be.
yes.
I have a feeling.
Yes.
I have a feeling.
Yes.
My
You know it.
Tuesday night co-host is gonna talk about the Tampa Bay Rays, soon
Oh.
to be eliminated.
Oh,
from
you
the playoffs.
betcha. We just got a home run off Verlander, and he just gave up a walk. So we got our hopes up.
Wow.
We're going to win. I watched that game last night. That crowd was into it. After,
You mean the crowd that couldn't sell out?
oh, they sold out all right.
they didn't.
Yes,
What
they
was that,
did.
4
No, they
people
did
in a
not.
midget?
They
They-
did not sell out.
They
I
had
got
they had
the-
they had over 33,000.
4 people in a midget, and I think it's a full stadium.
that stadium was not sold out. There was empty seats. There was empty seats. Don't go telling me it was sold out. The Rays don't know how to sell out an arena. Nobody goes.
Oh, but we got the flags going and everything.
Isn't it
Like
amazing
Houston.
how they give away free tickets and they sell out a stadium?
Oh, the Yankees are jerk-offs, too. You think with all their money, they give at least free hot dogs, but no, they're cheap bastards.
We sell out every game, though.
Who cares?
And you guys are cheaters.
That too.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Oh,
Exactly.
gee.
Overpaid fools. Yep.
Get the shovel.
Yep.
Because
Oh.
you know what's going to happen? You know what? I'm going to say what I got to say because I don't give a damn. What happened last year with the Lightning? It could very well happen to the Yankees this year.
Touche. Too.
Wouldn't that be some shit if the lowly Rays, with all their
They're not gonna
with
make
their
it.
5.5 fans,
They're not gonna.
they beat the Yankees?
I agree with that.
Okay.
5.5 fans, but
5 fans and a
they're
midget.
not gonna make it to the Yankees because the Astros are going to
You
defeat
don't
them.
know.
Yes, I do.
No,
No.
you don't.
No, you don't.
I'm not a baseball fan. Baseball shit.
As I talked to you earlier on the phone, baseball is a game by game basis.
Blah blah blah. It's a game
Game by game. So
they
that
couldn't sell out. They
that
probably gave away free tickets to get in that damn drop, and they're gonna lose because if Verlander doesn't get it done, Garrett Cole will.
okay,
The
but
guy
Cole.
to hit
Okay.
them.
Okay.
Hey,
Cole.
Peabody's speaking.
Cole. Yes. Okay. He dominated. But then again, it's a game by game basis.
Blah blah blah. Oh, and let's drop the subject here for a minute because I gotta congratulate this guy because he has a new baby daughter.
Yeah,
Thank
correct.
you. Thank
on
you.
on a
Thank
more
you.
serious note, yes, we talk sports and everything, but we also talk about life ending as
Well, I
it
hope the
ends.
baby's as good looking as your wife.
All I know.
You don't even know me, and I don't care.
All I know is I've seen pictures. I've seen pictures. She's beautiful, and she's healthy. That's the main thing. That's all I'm happy
How's
for.
the UPS guy? You friends with him? Look at that mugshot.
Who? What? What?
That would be
Yeah,
good.
that's
Hey,
our
look,
that's our Kiermaier.
There's one
That-
Rays fan.
That's who got it
There's the
started
one Rays
last
fan
night.
in the building. One Rays fan.
That's who got it started.
Alert!
He-
Alert!
He got it. He got the adrenaline started for us. We're going
One
to
Rays.
win these last games.
One Rays
Oh,
fan in the
he-
building.
Hey, you want to know something? It's a good thing I'm not claustrophobic because I have to smack you.
Yeah, this is a tight studio. I don't know how we're hitting.
In here.
I don't know how we're hitting into 4. I don't know how we're hitting 4 people
We
in
can't
here.
handle that.
Yeah, well. What'd they do? Steal another home run?
What is it in the first inning?
2-0.
Don't try to dance.
Oh.
Don't try to dance.
Hey, Jeff, you realize they were on 9 innings, right? Not 3.5 like your fan base.
Oh.
You realize that, right?
And it begins. And it begins.
So G-Man scores, huh? On a Travis Star no ground out, make it
Oh.
2-0.
Hey, how dare
Good
you take my
Lord.
nickname?
Awesome.
G-Man Coy.
Let's keep this.
No, just G-Man.
Oh, G-Man.
I heard the crowd chant his name. It was awesome last night.
Oh, please.
Yeah,
G-Man,
This is-
G-Man,
You know what? This is
G-Man.
sounding like Tom Geronimo.
Where is
Yeah.
Tom?
He's
Tom-
just joined.
Hey, it's about time. You half-breed.
Oh,
Where are you?
he's number 2 Rays fan. So
Nah.
now we got 2 Rays fans. And
No, Tom's all right.
no, he's not. He's not right in baseball.
Yeah, but you got Mr. Peabody and now you got Germano. Come on, you got 2 more fans right now. So you got 6.5.
And they still can't sell out the
Yeah,
Trop.
but they're winning.
And
Now they're winning. You
So
gotta
what?
give them that. You
So
gotta give
what?
them that.
It's early in the
and-
first inning.
and on a serious note too.
Well, that's that too.
They're gonna give up a 5 spot coming up. Watch. Watch the Rays give up like 5 or 10 runs.
On a serious note too, my wife is doing good as well. So she'll be
Well,
in.
I should
She'll
change the subject.
she'll be in at least 3 days.
Did I ask them to change the subject yet?
I
Yep.
don't remember doing that.
I don't either.
I figured I figured
majority.
I figured I could change it up to lighten the mood up in here about the team that's going to do well.
Lighten up the mood.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing to light up except the fact that the Rays are going down.
Yeah, watch this. Take another hit because you're gonna need it.
You're gonna need it because there's no way in hell that the Astros are gonna lose that series.
Yo, that would suck if it did.
My hot take, they will lose the
That would
series to the
definitely
Rays.
suck, you know that?
That's
My
not
hot
gonna
take,
happen.
You
everybody.
want to know something? The New York Rays and the New York Yankees would probably be a good matchup
It would be.
because they both suck.
But at least the Yankees got fans that are loyal and committing.
Overpaid assholes.
They got fans that are loyal.
And look who
committing.
you
They're
and,
overpaid.
and look who you faced in the
blah blah
for-
blah.
look who you
They're
faced.
Overpaid. Anybody can buy a championship.
Blah blah
Nah, there ain't
blah.
no blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
What happened
There's
to
no
the
such
Lightning
thing.
last year? All the money they spent. All the
No,
money they
there's no
spent.
salary.
And what was your prediction? The cup. There's the cup.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah, well, that was
And
last
what
year.
happened?
That
What
was last
happened?
year.
An underdog came out of nowhere.
That was last year.
And what's happening this year? I'm not saying the Islanders are doing any better because they're not.
It's early.
But
It's
they're not playing the way
early.
they did.
It's early.
It's early.
It's way.
It's early.
The
I-
Lightning are going to win the cup.
They are going to win the
And what
cup
happens
this
if
year.
They choke again.
Granted,
They're
it's,
not gonna.
granted it sucks that Smith's going down, but we need somebody to
He's
come
going
back
down.
up.
What's he talking about going down in year 4? Are you
Obviously,
kidding me
he
right now?
already accomplished that
No, I'm
already.
in the middle of this. What's up?
He
here?
already,
Oh,
he already went
I
down.
thought you just had a baby. Now you're talking about going down.
He's planning on kid number 3.
Oh.
You read my mind. Yep,
At his
yep.
age, he can't get it up. He's got to drop it in.
He's gonna go buy a lotto ticket.
He's going to get the ice cream stick and duct tape.
It's more like, honey, can I go out now?
You better get that do-list ready.
Get the dishes. Wash those dishes.
Scrub that floor. Clean your bathroom.
Yes, ma'am. Drill sergeant.
Yes, sir. Oh, sorry, honey. Ham.
Can I watch the Rays game? No.
Can I watch the Lightning? No.
Can we have sex tonight? No. No.
Go in the shower and get wet.
No. Go in the shower.
Oh my god.
This is what happens when Ron is in the studio. If you didn't watch last year's show,
Yeah,
last year there was fireworks.
No, I don't hear nothing out of these things. What good are they? Why don't you just invest in some real headphones, you cheap bastard? Not this Walmart $5.99.
Why don't you ask the producer?
Oh, there they go. Now they work.
Now they work. Okay.
Oh, it's your fault.
No, it's not my
He's the
fault.
producer.
You want to be produced. Wow.
Yeah, I mean that's his job is to produce.
What happened?
He does a good job of it.
I don't know. I think I'm surrounded by mental institute people. Shit, I'm the only
And you're the
normal.
biggest mental
I'm
one.
the only normal one.
You're
I
far
don't
from
think you're
normal.
I don't know
normal.
what you're talking about.
You are far
What are you
from
doing,
normal.
covering my picture up? I ought to smack you now.
It's not covering your picture up.
Listen,
You're still on camera.
You're on the camera.
I knew that.
Okay.
Don't talk about
Focus. Focus on the camera.
that. Oh, now this dude thinks he's Mr. Miyagi. Oh, wait, he does that. Wax on, wax off. Wax off.
He did some waxing,
Oh, there you go.
and now he's going to get cut off. So welcome to our show. It's very comical tonight, obviously, and we're having fun,
I'm gonna have to change it up a little bit.
and we're sweating.
Because we're in a tight studio. I don't know how
Hey,
four of us is fitting.
Now he's talking about tight. Next thing you know, he's gonna bring up going down again. I see this coming already. Oh wait, that's right. I said
The hormones
coming.
are kicking. That's
I
why.
said coming. Oh,
You said that. You said that.
Hey, I'm not the UPS guy.
So,
United Penile Service.
okay, producer, who else is in the room now? I see a
Hi, everybody.
Do you know a Maureen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
Maureen.
Yes, you do.
What?
Yes,
You know
you do.
what UPS stands for, right?
Go ahead. Tell everybody.
United Penile Service. So we got to make sure Mr. Peabody is on track.
You gave him a nickname already?
Yeah,
You know
well,
him?
jeez.
my God.
He's known him like, what, 15?
3.5 minutes.
Not-
Like
not-
the Rays fans.
Not even 5 minutes.
The non-existent Rays fans.
You got to give them credit. You do.
No sellout.
No sellout, but at least they have somebody show up.
That's true. Well, he's not there.
You want to know why it wasn't a sellout? Because they didn't open the tarps. If it would have opened up the tarps, it would have been a sellout.
Open up
Well,
the
if
top.
Jeff is the biggest fan, he should be down by himself. He can do it. I know he can.
Yeah.
He's the biggest fan, right?
Yeah, supposedly.
So he could go down and cut the grass.
Or why not
He's
just
still going to get a free ticket either way, so it doesn't matter.
why not just hold up the sign?
Well, that too.
Free tickets. Come and get it. We need to
Or-
sell out the trop.
Or
Oh, we'll
dress,
give you free tickets, but we'll charge you $5.50 for a hot dog.
yeah, or dress up in
Yeah.
a hot dog suit.
$5.50. I thought it was 10.
Who knows? That's the Yankees.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah. No, I thought it was 15 at the Yankee
Yeah,
Stadium.
well, that's even more crooked.
But that's the price you pay for watching a great team.
Oh, please.
Unlike
A team,
Oh,
a
here
team,
we go.
a team
Hey,
that
listen,
plays the
listen.
sorry twins.
Oh, the sorry twins won
Sorry
101 games this year. They're
But
not
they always-
sorry.
They're
Well, they got
They're not sorry.
they got the choke
They
on
got their
them.
ass kicked. That's what happened.
It choke artist when it comes
They
to
got
the
swept
playoffs.
by the great 103 winning Yankees.
Choke
103 to
artist.
101.
The Yankees
really?
won 103 games this
Really?
year, and they went ahead and they beat the team that was 101 wins. So that was easy for us.
Those-
101
Those
and
wins don't mean
103.
anything
We
in
won
the
103.
2
postseason.
game difference.
And the postseason doesn't. What?
Those wins don't mean anything in the regular season compared to
Sounds like
postseason.
you said
Exactly.
wings.
But we
You said
We already
them
had
wings
wings.
didn't sound-
we already had wings.
Yeah.
Didn't
We
it
already
sound
had
like
our
you said
wings.
We
these
did.
Wings, these wings. Didn't he sound like it? That's what it sounded like to me.
These wings.
Speak English. Don't get like Devin.
I speak English.
But he said, Ronnie, I don't know if you knew this, but last week or Sunday on Sunday show, he said, we're coming to you live from Spring Hill.
What are you, fried?
No.
I
What's
want
in
what
that vape that you
He
do?
might have stole
What's in
Jeremy's
that vape?
stock.
A little
Maybe.
cannabis?
I want
A
what
little
you're
cannabis?
smoking
He's
over there.
smoking
Oh,
Jeremy's.
I wonder why.
He got Jeremy's stock.
Where'd you get
Oh.
Where'd you get
Maybe I
Spring
did.
Hill
Maybe
from?
I didn't.
Yeah, really. Where'd you get Spring Hill from?
I don't know.
Instead of Palm Harbor,
Did you pick up a hooker there we don't know about or
No.
something?
Oh, you don't
No.
want them from up there. Trust me.
No.
There's some nasty, no teeth stick figures like you wouldn't believe.
that's why he watches those cop shows.
Oh.
Live PD.
Devin's trying to keep an eye on where they are so he can sneak up there.
No.
Ah, you want a stick figure, don't you?
Oh, no.
Huh? You get a gum job?
No.
What's the matter? Devin, you got quiet real quick.
Devin's always quiet. That's why he produces.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
'Cause
you got
you don't-
quiet for a minute real quick.
You don't have to talk that much when you're a producer. You just got to work the buttons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to work the
You like
buttons.
playing with buttons. don't
Maybe
you?
I do.
Uh-huh.
This
That's
goes
a
on.
scary thought.
every
3-0,
time he's done.
3-0,
Every time.
Here we go with this
3-0.
one over here. now.
3-0, 3-0.
Hey, what's
Oh,
going on
geez.
with the Islanders? Anybody got, look what the Islanders is doing.
Here, I can look
Oh,
over
never
here.
mind. Come on, producer, do something.
Verlander is slacking.
Give him a job. It's 3-0. It's early in the first couple
What
of
do we got?
innings.
What do we got? What do we got? Come on. Pay attention.
I am. I'm getting
You
it.
better get a real computer. It's faster.
2-1 Oilers
Oh,
in the first.
Oh, that ain't too bad.
So they still got 2 more periods to go.
Now let's got rid of their great goaltender, and now who they got?
Yeah, Kamarov or whatever it is. Whatever
Aren't
it
they?
is.
Aren't they supposed to be trading like the best player?
What?
Aren't they supposed to be
No,
trading
they're
like the best
supposed to
player?
be trading. It's a rumor.
Connor, whatever his name is, Connor
Josh
McDavis.
Ohang may go to the Jets for Ellers. There's a possibility, but
Because I know he ain't happy there in Islanderville.
who?
Connor McDavid.
You're fried.
There's a lot of that going around, apparently.
Yo, you sharing your vape with him?
No.
I tell you, got Jeremy.
He's giving me what he.
I don't know. You got a little red eye too. Let me see, Devin.
They're on a red eye
Yeah.
flight.
Oh man, they're like Cheech and Chong and shit, man. You want to take a hit, man? We're gonna get stoned over here, man. The place gonna get smoked out, man.
You know they do drug testing before you go on the air.
Yeah, I know, really.
Obviously, that don't work here since we're not controlled by the FCC, right? So I mean, anything goes. Correct?
This is true. Eddie Moran, Yankees.
Hi, Ed.
Yes.
Hi, Ed.
Eddie Moran's got great taste. What
Yeah,
else we got
he
going
doesn't
on?
like the Lightning either.
We had Donald.
Who?
Donald.
Donald Schofield. Okay.
Donald Trump.
Oh,
Yo, Trump 2020.
No, he might be. He may be watching. Who knows?
Hey. what's
Jeff.
up, Trump?
Jeff Snyder. Was on here a little
Hey,
while
I know
ago.
Jeff Snyder.
I do too.
Wasn't he just on here?
I
think?
don't know.
Yeah.
Or was that a twin of his?
That's the 1.5 fan.
What?
The 1.5 fan.
The 1.5
Half
fan?
fan.
Yeah, the 1.5 Ray fan.
Yes.
Okay.
You mean the one that stands out and
Where's the broom? We gotta get this shit out of here.
Don't worry, because when the Rays get eliminated, they're going to need some new jobs.
Yeah, well.
they're not getting eliminated?
Oh,
Hot take.
oh, they
Hot
are.
take.
Listen.
Oh, they are.
Peabody, they don't have to worry about cleaning the stadium because nobody shows up.
Exactly. They
So
can't
they don't
sell it
even
out.
need- they
They
don't
got to
even
sell
need
Willy
brooms.
Wonka bars
They
with
don't
a
even
free
need
ticket.
brooms.
I got a golden ticket. I got a golden ticket.
Yo, they don't have to invest in brooms, shovels, dustpans. Nobody shows up, so the place is always clean.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Well,
that.
last time I went, it looked like crap.
We had Greg Smeater join us.
There he is. Greg Smeater. What's up, Greg? I just hung out today with him.
Patrick Foran,
Pat,
Susan K. Herring,
the regulars.
and Christopher. I can't
Go
say.
lightly.
Yeah,
Yep.
Ooh,
and Sandy Thompson just joined us.
What's up? What's up? Eddie Moran says hello. Hello. Eddie is cool. And he's, of course, he's a Yankee fan, too. So.
Oh, I did hear something. On the radio. You want to know something funny?
Uh-oh.
You know how the game was on MLB Network yesterday, correct?
Correct?
I heard from the radio guys that do the Rays.
Oh,
Bob
Here we go
Costas. They
Oh.
ran into Bob Costas, and Bob Costas did not know where the heck he was going.
it doesn't anyway, so it doesn't matter. And how the hell did the Rays get on MLB Network? Who paid who off?
Apparently, they didn't want good ratings.
Jeff, did you pay the friggin' MLB off so you get a little exposure for that place?
Maybe he did.
So true, though. So true.
We've been getting so much heat though from the part and the interruption guys. So
Listen, well, yeah, well,
Pardon the interruption. There's just always interruptions here.
yeah, well,
There is no parting.
that's true too.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, you got to give them some kind of credit for as far as they came. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get beat.
Even though I'm not a baseball fan, you got to give them credit where
Yeah.
credit's due.
Yeah, I mean, they made it to to this round. They're going to get beat, but, they had a good season.
You'd be shitting if they passed the Astros.
They're not
You
going
would.
to they're not going to beat the Astros.
How do you know that?
they're going to beat
And
the Astros.
even if they did beat the Astros, they'd have to face us, and we totally destroyed them during the season.
and
It wouldn't even be fair.
We'll crush the Yankees
If
too.
they were intelligent like me, the Rays, they would go up there and crack all the Yankees in the skull with a bat.
That's the only way they could
somehow.
win.
At least they'd win somehow.
Somehow, yeah. Or maybe,
At
bribe
least some kind of a chance.
somebody else's fans to get
Maybe you get
real
Rick
fans into the
Hendrick will
trap.
Go up there and help them.
Rick Hendrick.
Rick Hendrick will help the
Talk
Rays
about
win.
corruption.
Yeah, well, corruption at its best.
Well, the one thing I like about the Rays is they have an owner from New York, and he's sick and
Of course
tired.
you would.
He's sick and tired of the fans' lack of support, not showing up to the Rays games. Therefore, he says if this continues, he is going to make that deal with Montreal, and he's going to sell the Rays, and they're going to merge together, and they're going to play half the season in the dumpster in St. Pete, and the rest of the season they're going to play in Montreal.
Boo.
You know what that place reminds me of?
Boo.
Shh. You gotta hear it.
Boo.
You gotta hear this,
I wanna
Mr.
hear this.
Peabody.
What
wanna hear-
Vidic?
Listen.
What Vidic? Get him.
Shut up. I'll make you eat the mic. Now, listen to me very carefully. I drive by that place all the time to go get my trailer.
I'm sorry.
So am I. You know what that place reminds me of? You know, if you drive by on 75, they got the water treatment plants
Yes,
that smell like shit.
the sewer chance. Yeah,
That's exactly what it reminds me of, with a roof on it. That's all it is.
it's got a big round white.
Yeah, it's all it is.
It's got a white breast
Now you can't talk.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drive by it all the time. It's a tropic head of field. Who cares? Bye. Keep
Patrick,
going.
Patrick said that was your new job.
That ain't my new job.
New job.
Ain't my new job. Mr. Peabody's job.
The job is that they're going to be the Montreal Rays. That's the job.
That's it.
Wrong.
Because
Wrong.
they don't support the team. Tell me that they do.
The Miami Marlins will be going to the Expos more than us.
No.
Listen,
Yes.
the biggest problem. Shh, shh.
Also owned by Derek
What ain't
Jeter, I
that?
might say.
Shh. The biggest problem with the Rays, it's in a bad spot.
Yep.
Tampa should not have a baseball team.
No.
It should
Baseball?
be,
No.
I would say, towards Disney more. Towards the Orlando area, Central Florida, where you got all the tourists, you got people from everywhere.
Florida is only good for spring training because that's when all the snowbirds are here and they want to
Oh,
watch
that
their
too.
team from out of state.
Yeah, for
Other than that, they don't go to the games. Period.
Can we mainly now
Period.
talk what we're supposed to be talking about is
Oh.
bolts? Can we please do that for once?
Don't talk
Well-
to me that way. Don't ever talk to me that way. I will backhand you. Right in this damn booth, I will backhand you. You're going to go home and your wife is going to say, what happened? I got bitch love.
You got bitch slapped.
That's my job. Bam! You're going to get it a second time. Don't worry about it.
Oh, what did Ed Moran say?
Are the Montreal Rays playing the Astros yet?
Or as I heard the team floating
They're
out
the
there,
New York.
X-rays.
They're the Tampa Bay Mets. Get it right, Ed. The Tampa Bay Mets.
The Mets, the Rays, it's the same thing.
What's up
Only
with the
thing
Animals?
is that the Mets get more attendance than the Rays do. But then again,
I'll give 'em
everybody
that.
does.
I'll give
Everybody
'em
does.
that.
The Mets do
I'm
good.
not a
with
Mets fan. I'm
They-
not a baseball
They
fan.
got a good. They get a good
The
amount
Mets
of
have
people.
Tim
there.
Tebow.
But I will say this: I don't like the new Coliseum or whatever the new field thing. I've never
Tim
liked
Tebow, really?
it. Tim Tebow.
Yep,
What are you
Tim
talking
Tebow.
Where did Tim Tebow come up?
I don't
He's
know.
playing down in the minors.
No,
Oh,
they're
boy.
going
And
call-
you know what?
they're
The
gonna
Mets
call
aren't
him up.
that good. So
They're
you
going
know
to call him
what?
up next
He's
year.
probably going to play full time
Yeah, he is.
because they
Next
can't
year.
win.
Next year. And what
Tim
brings
Tebow, a former
controversy?
football player, gonna play baseball.
What do
Oh, he's going to try.
He needs to be up there with Flatboy.
what
Flatball
do
boy.
fans like most? Controversy, and Tim Tebow brings that with what he brought.
Oh God, Tim Tebow.
Tim
With what he
Tebow.
brought in football.
You know what he brought in football?
Here you go.
He's
There
a
you go.
born again Christian, and he's preaching to everybody. That's what he's doing. He's preaching.
Yeah, and apparently that's wrong in the football world. Apparently, that's why he's no longer in the
What's that ass
NFL.
clown's name from New England?
Oh, Marsha Brady,
Yeah,
Tom Brady. I call him Marsha Brady because I
we're
hate.
gonna have Tim Brady.
I hate the Patriots.
We're gonna have Tim Brady.
You're gonna have Tim Brady.
Butch Brady, I like to call
What
him.
is Tim Tebow gonna do? Try and deflate the baseballs? I mean, come on, really? He probably would pull the threads out and friggin' nah, bullshit. Tim Tebow, joke, jerk off, whatever you want to call
What's
it.
Eddie Moran saying now?
Who's winning?
It doesn't matter who's winning.
Unfortunately, the Rays.
It's too early in the game to really care.
At least we're still up.
And you got 8 more innings to go, George.
Raise up,
George,
huh?
George.
Raise up. I
Raise
remember
up.
that. Garrett Cole remembers that.
Raise
when he
up.
nearly no-hit you.
Raise up.
Garrett Cole nearly no-hit the Rays. Remember
Rays.
that?
That's only one start.
You
You
guys are done. Stick
Nope.
the fork in the Rays. You guys are done.
Nope.
I would give him the spoon right now.
You'll like this one. His wife is on here. Ask the skinny kid who doesn't know how to brush his hair.
Oh!
Are you saying that he's a Cabbage Patch doll?
No, one of them little treasure trolls on top of a pencil.
Gee, thank you, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, wife. You should be on the show.
Yo, how'd that feel? I bet you feel like a possum's pecker right now. Yeah, a tick turd.
Kind of like the Rays, how they feel when they don't get their fan base.
Even though I'm going bald, at least I'm not bald right now. Got that going for me, at least.
Oh, he's got that 70s hairdo happening, though. Shout out, type thing, you know, Bowser. That's
You
Kurt Russell
can't even
action
shave
there.
right.
What?
What?
He can't even shave right.
Who?
She's saying that he
I
can't shave
got
right.
I got the shave. I got it.
What, do you
I
nick
got
yourself?
Gillette won't be using him anytime. They won't be endorsing anything with that.
Well, you're screwed, and so are the Rays. No more endorsements for you.
Well, the Rays can't get any endorsements because they can't sell out their damn arena even in the playoffs.
No, that's
Yeah.
sad. That's sad.
It really is pathetic.
It would be sold out.
And
They
no
would
wonder the New
it would
York
be
owner
sold out.
wants to move them. The New York owner wants to move them because they do not support the team.
Yep.
And that's the bottom line.
Yep.
You got 4,000 people in there, and it's a lot.
Mhm.
You know, I walk in there last time I went there, I had choice seating wherever I wanted to see. I can sit anywhere I want when I go there. It's pathetic.
For the low price of $5.
You can come watch the Rays.
You think it's spring training camp the way that place fills up?
Yeah, God, it's just sad. It really is. And you know what? We're preaching the truth because it is the truth. And the truth hurts. And that's why the butthurt fans get upset because we tell it like it is.
He said butthurt.
Yeah.
Kind of like how you feel what your wife did dogging on
Are
you.
we forgetting here that the Marlins are much worse?
No,
Are
they're
we
not much
forgetting
worse.
that? Huh? Are we forgetting that?
Wait. That's sad because Derek Jeter does own part of that team.
Are
Yes,
we
he does.
forgetting that? They only get like maybe what 2,000-3,000 fans a game. The Marlins do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, well.
Yeah, they're the last place in attendance, but the Rays ain't that far behind them. And
Bad
if you look at the average, it ain't no different.
bad ownership,
It ain't no different.
tanking,
Derek
tanking,
Jeter-
tanking,
Derek Jeter's
tanking, tanking.
Tanking.
Are you a Democrat?
Proudly no. So none.
Privately. So that means he's a closet Democrat.
I'm none, to be
You
honest.
liberal Peabody.
He doesn't know what his political affiliation is.
Oh,
He doesn't know.
wonder if he's.
What is Ed
independent.
Moran saying now?
Wonder if he's
The
independent.
Montreal Rays are going to lose more fans after the move.
Yeah, well, that too.
Well, that's coming up. Montreal's going to take over. I already told you that. Montreal's going to take over. The New York owner does not want to put up with this anymore. He's tired of this. They advertise, they do whatever it takes, and they still can't get people in going to the Trop. It's not going to last.
The
They're not going to put up with it.
Tropicana sucks. It's the baddest position for a field to be.
And I've been to the Marlins Stadium. It's like 10 times better. It's got a retractable roof, which is awesome, and they're much better over there.
Okay, so
Much
then
better.
why don't the fans don't want to go then? Tell
Because
me.
Florida's not a baseball state. They don't support baseball in Florida. Get the hell out, baseball, because it doesn't
Or
support
you just have
it.
a crappy management.
No, it's not
Crappy management and crappy ownership.
Wait a minute. He's talking about crappy management
Yeah.
for a team that's making the playoffs, beating one of the best teams in the league right now, and you're talking about crappy management? You better go smoke more good shit. 'Cause I don't know what he's on. I want some.
The
I want some.
Marlins,
It's pretty good.
the Marlins and the Rays do not sell out. They do not have good attendance ratings. They are pathetic. They do not have loyal fan
Are we
bases.
done with the Rays?
Yes, we're done with the Rays.
Thank God.
Thank
I would have
God.
smacked it.
Because it's over with them.
I'm telling you.
It's over with them. They're gonna get beat by Houston.
All right, so
So let's change the subject.
Yeah. Shh. Thank you. So on a good note, we all know what's going to happen Sunday. That's a good thing. We also know in a couple of weeks, I'm taking my daughter to Martinsville Speedway.
Correct.
Can't wait.
Yep.
Getting excited.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't you talk to me that way. I am going to see Martinsville for the first time.
Well, congrats.
And while me and Devin are on vacation and Ronnie's on vacation, we are going to have Jeff team up with Byron. And-
Oh, no. Talk about
And
Laurel and Hardy.
hopefully,
Heckle and Jekyll.
Hopefully-
Abbott and Costello.
our ratings will not tank.
Are you sure? Are
Hopefully.
you sure you want to do that? I mean, it's going to be a
Well, Jeff said
different show. That's for sure.
Well, Jeff said that he's going to do the Sunday show by himself, and then Tuesday night he'll come here and meet with you, and you guys will do the show because all of us are not going to be here. And Jeff wants the show, and I can't blame him. He's perfectly capable of providing a good show for the fans. He's not my level, but he's good. So why not try it?
Are you worried about this place might burn down to the ground?
I don't know what the shit you're smoking. I don't know.
You are smoking some funky
Yeah.
stuff, boy.
I'm telling you.
I thought Jeremy did.
Yeah, I did too.
Jeez.
But no, I think you're right. I think we'll be just fine next Tuesday.
No, it's
No,
not next
no.
Tuesday. It's the end of the month.
Yeah, towards the last.
You dumbass.
Going to North Carolina.
Dumbass.
Oh well, whenever it'll
Raise
be
down.
a good show.
Raise down. Raise down.
Oh, they losing already? Second inning?
Oh,
Nice.
No.
They will. They will. Just watch. Okay, so what else can we talk about? We talked about North Carolina trip. We talked about the hair and the unshaven.
The UPS driver.
The UPS driver.
Your wife making
How
fun of you?
about we do a topic of
Well,
what
of course
happened?
it's a great show. I'm the best at the business.
How about-
Oh, you roll.
How about we talk about what happened Sunday night at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view and how it ended?
Fucking wrestling.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's
This
just
is getting,
no
that
words.
wrestling shit's getting out of control.
it really is getting out of control. They're trying to take a UFC guy,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
this guy's like 7 foot tall.
I
Train-
seen him.
trained
That
with
guy's huge.
who beat
Yo, you
he
see Brock
beat Brock
Lesnar
Lesnar.
scared
yeah
the
who
shit
beat
out of
who
him.
beat
Yeah.
the hell
Brock
out of Lesnar
Lesnar
twice.
Lesnar got scared
Yeah.
real
He
quick.
beat the hell out of Lesnar twice. I
Yeah.
saw both those fights. He's the reason why Lesnar retired in the UFC because he could not beat Cain
Now he's
Velasquez.
scared.
Yeah, well,
Now he's scared.
Kane is a monster. This guy,
Yeah.
and of course,
And now you got this.
Strowman.
Yeah, you got what's up with this Tyson Fury thing? What is up
I
with
don't know.
that?
I didn't watch it last night. Well, what ended up happening?
What is
Did
up
they
with
fight?
that? They had some kind of stupid quote unquote brawl, but
Yeah, they had a brawl, and all the wrestlers were trying to separate them.
Really?
ridiculous.
So yeah, it's gonna
I like Braun
happen.
Strowman. He's a cool dude.
They're starting to bring
But-
in some.
I did like what the crowd did Sunday night after the Seth Rollins Bray Wyatt match.
Oh,
they-
that's freaky. That what the hell? Bray Wyatt is now
The Fiend.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were chanting. The crowd was chanting AEW, AEW,
Oh, the new wrestler.
AEW,
Yeah.
and they were saying restart the match because it was horrendous. Moves. I mean, Seth was doing all the same moves over and over again. It was boring, not entertaining.
I don't like the way the Fiend is using Mick Foley's mandible claw.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Yeah,
I
he
don't.
ripped
I
that
don't like
off.
that.
I don't like
yeah,
that.
I don't
Yeah.
like that move either. On
I think Mick Foley should come back as Cactus Jack.
He
with his
should.
barbed wire club.
or come back
Oh,
as
yeah.
Mankind. Better yet.
Oh,
Man,
Mankind was cool too.
Yeah.
We got a couple lightning questions here.
Go ahead.
What players would you change for the Lightning,
All of them.
and which 4 players would you keep?
All of them.
Why are you going to change anything? Why are you going to change anything?
Because the chemistry ain't there yet.
You're not going to change anything. You're
Yeah,
going to get the chemistry.
It's
They're
too
going
early.
to.
It's too early.
You're
too early in the
1-1 and
season.
1. Don't panic. You're freaking out. This
Yeah.
is what I warned everybody about in the first half of the show. Don't freak out over 3 games.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about anything either, Lightning
Yeah.
fans. It's just
We
early
have
in the
we have
season.
all new. There's a lot of new players. They're developing into the system and everything. Got to give it time.
Yeah, we'll be just fine.
The biggest problem the Lightning have with themselves is they need to humble themselves. That's the biggest problem. They can't think that they're going to go out there and win every game. It's not going to happen.
It's not, and that's
And that goes with any
yeah.
team.
And
not
watch it-
Just,
and watching.
not just
Yeah,
Lightning.
but watching.
Not the Hurricanes. They're on a tear right now. But if they don't humble themselves, guess what's gonna happen?
Yeah, but watching the Bolts though, they have that mentality of they want to win every game,
But
and
it's
that's
never
just
gonna happen.
and that's just not possible. You can't win every game, no matter how much you would like to. It's
Mhm.
tough. These teams are tough.
Yeah. They're not easy. Any other questions?
No.
And you also got to realize the Lightning. What are they? What the Southern League? What the hell? Atlantic?
Yes, they're in the
Atlantic,
tough- yeah.
yes, Atlantic.
It's not the toughest league. I mean, Metropolitan's got some. The what are the other two? I don't even pay attention anymore. That's how scary it is. I don't give
There's a
shit.
lot of good. There's a lot of good teams.
I mean, Carolina's a good team.
they are.
The Blue Jackets, that surprised me last year.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
trying to-
that-
This year
Yeah.
they're done. They're done this
they're
year.
not the same team.
They're going to
Now,
trade away
the
all their
Golden
players.
Knights, the Golden Knights, they're
They're
a
the-
team
they're a
that
team.
you got to watch out. And the Blues, I got a funny feeling they're going to be right up there again this year.
Yeah, the
too.
Blues are going
Yeah.
to be.
They
tough.
were the biggest underdogs of everything last year. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the Islanders getting past the first round. Whoever thought we were going to sweep the Penguins? Never seen that coming.
Yeah.
Never seen that coming.
Well, they did it. They
I
did
have,
it.
I have to agree with the Vegas Knights, though. I think they got
They're a
some
scary
yeah,
team
they
when
got
they're
some
on-
they got some good
when
talent.
They are on top of everything.
Yeah, when they're on top of
scary.
it, yeah.
They are a scary team.
I mean, Andre Fleury's still a top of the line goaltender at his age.
He
He's
is.
still doing it. I
Penguins
mean,
should have never got rid of him.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
why they did
agree.
that.
I agree. That was the
That was
biggest
stupid
mistake by
move.
them.
Stupid.
And
move.
now look what it's costing them. They
Mhm.
can't even make it past in what the
the Islanders.
conference. Yeah, is it conference finals they can't get past, or is it the
Yeah.
first round?
The first round.
Yeah.
They beat the shit out of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
4 straight losses. How you doing, chickens?
Yeah, so that was
Ice chickens.
that was the biggest mistake they made, not
Chicken.
re-signing him
Yep.
and letting him just walk.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, we'll see because it's a long season,
Mr. Sandy. Oh, I can't score.
and he's hurt too, Mr. Cynthia Crosby.
That's it, Sandy Crosby.
He's always
Cindy
hurt too.
Crosby.
Yeah.
Cindy.
When is he
Cindy,
going to retire?
Sandy.
By the way, he's always hurt. He needs to
Yeah,
just
I don't know.
retire, don't he?
He's done.
He's gonna
He's done.
eventually.
He's done.
Some
That man-
people like Tom
that man
Brady
always
refuse
seems to get hurt.
retire.
Yeah, well, he's an idiot.
Yeah. Well, we know
Another
that.
overpaid fool.
Well, we know that.
Same with Ovechkin.
I'm
Yeah.
still waiting to see if we get Patrick Kane.
That'd be nice.
I'm waiting.
Mm.
This ain't no, but
You never know.
you never would. Lou is off his meds right now. He's definitely
Yeah,
off
he's
his
a
meds.
he's a free agent to be, isn't he? Patrick Kane coming up
Yeah.
next year, I think.
No, this year.
Wow.
Patrick Kane.
Yeah. Wow. That would be
I'm
huge.
surprised that Lou hasn't went after him. I really am surprised.
That would be huge.
And I think
Anybody that gets
I think
him.
he has a brother too that plays for the San Jose Sharks, don't he?
Yeah, it's Candy King.
Let's not compare him to a Cabbage Patch doll.
A treasure troll.
Or treasure troll. Treasure troll.
Remember them pencils, right?
Yeah.
They had the multicolored hair, different color hair. They were actually cool looking. I don't know what happened to you.
So fans don't get used to this because we're not going to be this way each and every Tuesday night.
It's
Ronnie,
only a rare bird that I'm here.
yeah, Ronnie has a truck driving job, so he's out on the road 99% of the time. So we just happened to get lucky, and the 1% just happened to fall into place this week.
Mhm.
So, we hope that it'll come on again, and hopefully soon. But we got a toy drive to do. We got to collect the toys. We got to distribute the toys. That's what we did last year, and we had huge success. So this year ain't going to be no different. So we're looking forward to that. And Mr. Producer, what else we got going on?
We don't have really anything in the chat room going
Okay.
on.
Okay, but that's because they're probably all watching, their TV shows.
They're
And,
watching the Rays whoop ass on the Astros.
Oh, yeah, we go.
Highly
That's what it
jealous.
is. That's what's
There
going
we
on.
go.
Raise up.
They don't got nothing better to do, so maybe they are.
I
turning
know you
on
guys
the
are
TV.
watching out
Because
there.
they're not at the Trop. So where else would they be but home?
I know you guys are watching, so raise up.
Raise down. Raise
What do you
down.
think this is like an airplane, wings up? Slow your roll.
This ain't Top Gun, buddy.
Yeah, really.
Oh boy. You know that it's 10 after 8.
Yeah.
Well,
Y'all are just on a roll.
I gotta talk about something. It's close to me, and I've talked to you, and I didn't talk to you. Well, now you're gonna learn the hard way. For anybody that is a Lightning fan, that is a NASCAR fan, jump on Facebook, join Save the Speedway. It's a movement to try and get North Wilkesboro back on the NASCAR circuit. It's a short track up in Carolina. One of the best tracks that NASCAR ever let go. And actually, it wasn't even NASCAR. It's owned by SMI, which is owned by Marcus and Bruton Smith. There's a movement. Dale Jr.'s already mentioned it. Marcus Smith was just out there a month or two ago. This track needs to get saved. It needs to have racing back.
So was this,
NASCAR needs to get back to its roots. One of the best tracks to do it with.
so was
It does.
this a track that they had for years before Charlotte Speedway?
No, they got it in 96 was the last races for Enoch Stolley, who was the owner, passed away. So Bruton Smith had his fangs out.
Mhm.
Bob Barr had his fangs out. North Wilkesboro had 2 dates. One went to New Hampshire, one went to the New Texas Motor Speedway. Both tracks suck. I've been to New Hampshire. Kiss my ass.
I haven't been
Obviously,
to any.
there's a movement now for Nashville, but Nashville doesn't want NASCAR back. Well, guess what? If you go on to Twitter, Marcus Smith at twitter.com, Bruton Smith, voice your opinions. Get them to at least listen that we want a short track back. This was one of NASCAR's original tracks. One of the original.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very unique track. It's up the hill, downhill. And this track needs to get saved. So anybody out there, hit up Save the Speedway, hit up Twitter, Marcus Smith. Let's try and get racing back to North Wilkesboro.
Good. That's good that you brought
I
that
gotta
up.
ask, do they still have Sears Point Raceway? Do they still do that track?
Sears Point, it's not Sears Point, it's Sonoma.
Sonoma? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But on a good note, Rockingham, North Carolina, the new owners, they have different things going on. Hopefully North Rockingham will get back on the circuit. North Carolina just handed the owners $8 million for more improvements on Rockingham.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, a Bruton Smith deal that whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully Rockingham will get back on the circuit as well.
Yeah.
2
Well,
racetracks.
they got to do something to get their fans back because they lost a lot of
Yeah,
Yeah,
fans.
they're losing a lot of
Yeah.
fans, NASCAR is. Yeah.
Yep.
They're losing
And you
a
know,
lot.
everybody talks about, there's people on here that talk about North Wilkesboro and I'm on a bunch of groups. And it's funny how they bring out North Wilkesboro, this, North Wilkesboro. Let me tell you, for the last 8 to 10 races at North Wilkesboro, the track was packed. 60,000 people packed.
Mm-hmm.
Standing room. You can't even fill Texas. You can't fill Martinsville. You can't fill Bristol, Darlington, Dover. You can't fill any of these racetracks.
Not no more.
Because what's NASCAR and SMI doing? Taking away what the fans want.
That,
Yeah.
Well, guess
that-
what? It's
yeah.
time to give the fans
That,
back what
yes.
they want.
That's one. But 2, could it also be, I mean,
Well, the chase sucks. That
Yeah.
sucks.
could it
You
also
know what? Go back to straight up points racing.
Yeah.
Let's go race.
I agree.
Could it also be too because nobody knows like anybody anymore in the NASCAR circuit? All the old guys pretty much
What are you
retired.
smoking? They're still involved. A lot of them are still
yeah,
involved.
They are. The
I
car.
meant-
Junior's still involved.
Tony's still
Rusty
I meant
Wallace,
racing. I meant racing wise, not behind the scenes.
They're still involved. In
Mhm.
one way or another, they're all involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Junior still has his own race teams out there.
Yep.
I mean, Richard Petty, still
Stewart Haas.
involved.
Stewart Haas.
Childress,
Tony
still
Stewart.
involved. I mean, yes, I get what you're saying. Some of the drivers, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? You get back to the roots of racing. You get your fans back. Guess what? It pops again.
Because I know when I was watching racing a lot, those were the guys I were watching. Was the old.
And I'm
was
going to
the
tell you
old
right now, one of the
guys.
biggest downhills, everybody talks about blah, 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 NASCAR this. One of the biggest problems with NASCAR, which started at a decline, was Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by winning it all the time.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson
Yeah.
was a major issue with
Yeah,
NASCAR.
I agree because
Killed
nobody,
Every
everybody,
year
yeah,
that
he
they
was
changed
winning.
the rules, he won a championship.
yeah. And he cheated on my dad.
Rick Hendrick, one of the biggest cheaters, he went to jail for fraud, and he lied that he had leukemia, and within, I think it was 6 months or 4 months,
6 months.
he was cured of leukemia.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, he did cheat. Jimmy Johnson did cheat, folks.
Rick Hendrick is one of the biggest crooks out there.
There was tons of races he won that failed inspection.
Joe Gibbs isn't far behind right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry. Bring back Dodge. Get rid of Toyota.
I agree.
And now biggest thing they're talking about bringing Honda in.
Yeah,
God,
they are.
Don't bring in Honda. No.
I'm not watching it.
No.
I haven't watched it
Bring back Dodge.
Since those guys.
But anyway, everybody out there, save the Speedway.
We'll bring back Pontiac too.
That will never happen. That will never happen. Pontiac is gone forever.
Well, I know that they're gone, but they can bring back the old ones.
There's nothing they can do.
Nope.
But Save the Speedway on Facebook. Marcus Smith on Twitter.com. Bruton Smith at Twitter.com. Even Dale Jr. Message him. Twitter him. Let's do something. Bring back North Wilkesboro.
Absolutely.
And Rockingham.
I did hear something about this because you know how he's on NBC Sports Network.
Yeah,
he's been promoting
said something to the fact.
Yep.
Let the fans go there and start cleaning up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's been doing a good job.
Mind you, at the end of the month, up in North Carolina, we are going to North Wilkesboro. And hopefully Mr. Paul Call, who is the only employer of North Wilkesboro right now, hopefully he seems to be a really nice guy, and he lets the fans go in. He unlocks the gate, lets you walk around a little bit.
Yep.
So I think that would be a huge thing
It
to
would
me
be.
personally.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we are way over our time frame.
Yep.
8 o'clock passed us like 15 minutes ago. 18 minutes ago.
Y'all were on a roll.
Boy,
we're
does
on a
time
roll.
fly by when you're having so much fun.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Really? You actually talk now?
I
He talks once in a while. Our producer does talk once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon.
He does.
Blue moon.
All right. So, final thoughts.
Thank y'all for watching. Let your friends know about the show. Make sure you go follow us on YouTube, Castbox, Twitter, all them sites. Hope y'all have a great week. See you Sunday. And at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Stop reading off the paper.
I'm not reading off the paper.
I'm watching you. I see your eyes pointing
My
out.
eyes are right there.
You can't see on there. I can see from here.
Yeah.
You
You
can see from
busted bitch.
the mic's in the way anyway.
Oh, poor excuse.
But thank y'all for tuning in. As I get something
There's
thrown at me.
another one.
I don't want it. You can keep it. But anyway, thank
Flying
you.
pens.
See you Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern
right.
Standard
We'll
Time.
be back Sunday night.
Have a good night.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you, Mr. Producer. And guys, thank you very much for filling in, and our regular
Mr. Peabody.
co-host, Byron.
Byron Peabody.
It was fun.
That's got a nice little ring to it.
Byron Peabody. Okay, well, this Byron Peabody is going
He
to
now has a show nickname. So I don't want to hear
he's
it.
going to have his own show down the road because he is interningship in school for broadcasting.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's gonna be on the radio. He's
What do you think? You're going to be the new Opie or something? Get the fuck out of here.
Opie.
No, I think I'm going to be the next Joe. Joe.
Well,
here.
it won't be Cowhead because he sucks too.
Oh
No,
damn.
not not Cowherd. No, sorry.
That's
No.
your idol. Don't tell me.
No, Dan Patrick is actually.
Got a head like this.
Love Howard Stern.
Dan
There you
Patrick.
go.
Dan Patrick's my idol.
Go,
Iconic,
Bubba. Go, Bubba.
iconic,
Bubba.
iconic.
And I'm not
Howard
just
Stern.
saying. And I'm not just saying that
Howard
because I
Stern.
go to his school.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, there you go. All right, folks. Well, thanks for joining us. We're doing really good. We had over 80-something comments. We got a lot of people watching tonight. That's awesome. You guys rock. We'll see you Sunday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Jeff Schneider and myself, we're going to be doing the show. And, of course, Devin will be there producing.
Behind the scenes.
The quiet man behind the scenes.
The unsilent majority.
So good night, folks.
I
And
may be there too Sunday.
raise down. Raise down. Raise down.
Raise up.
See you guys
Bye.
on Sunday.
So I can throw it in her face on Sunday.
Not going to happen. Good night, everybody.
Bye.